Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back to your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, as well as the vast majority of crypto and finance. And with that being said, I hope that you are all having a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are out there in the world. I do want to address something, and I feel as though we have to, right? Especially as the year is coming to a close. We're marching into 2024. I've been addressing how 2024 is going to be a big year for crypto. But I feel as though I have to talk about this. XRP. So, you look at the 7-day, you look at the 24-hour, and you see all of these coins doing massive moves. I mean, hell, on the 7-day span, we're seeing altcoins moving in the last 7-day percentage-wise more than XRP has moved in the last year. Does this change my mind on XRP at all? No. I've addressed this. I've talked about it. Okay? And I see it every single XRP video as well, by the way. I see a lot of people out so frustrated. They're saying, why am I even holding XRP? Or they're fudding on XRP. And I feel as though there's a FUD campaign going around because I feel as though those out there that are actually hating on XRP don't even hold it. Or if they do, they hold such a small amount. It kind of reminds me of the individual that sued Ripple for losing like $200 on XRP. It's kind of ridiculous. But again, FUD, despair, frustration, it is all at an all-time high. And I want to talk about this and I want to address it because as we lead into 2024, I feel as though XRP is already positioned. It's positioned very well. And I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to address it in this video because I don't want people to miss out. I've said multiple times in the past, outside of XRP, you need to be diversified. Because watching a chart and watching just one asset in the space while so many are making great gains, it will cause you to go crazy. Make sure that as you look into this space, you're diversified on a few assets. It could be 3, it could be 5. As long as you're not just holding one asset, you will be fine. But if it's just one asset that you're holding, like XRP, you're going to be sitting here and you're going to be looking at the chart. You're going to be looking at this while you're seeing all green throughout the market, and you're just you're going to cause harm to yourself by trying to chase green candles. But I've been addressing this for a little bit of time. Even Anderson said the despair in the XRP community is at an all-time high. And even Crypto Darren, Fame21 More, even said once someone hates XRP, they never change their mind. Seeing posts about shorting XRP is mind-blowing. Utility is already here and liquidity has a snowball effect. And, this is something to mention as well, but also listen closely to this video because it gives you a glimpse at what was achieved this year.
The Ripple ruling, how should we think about that?
So the top line is that XRP itself was held not to be a security. Sales of XRP via exchanges like Coinbase are also not securities. And payments in XRP to employees and third parties were also held not to be securities.
So as we look at XRP, right, it's cleared. It's a currency, the utility's still there, the liquidity is still there, but we still see so much misinformation, so much FUD, so much frustration, so much despair. People are talking about shorting XRP. People are talking about how XRP hasn't moved at all while all these other coins are moving. And what this is feeding is it's feeding the psychological war that's been going on for a while in this space. If I was just holding XRP, I would be extremely frustrated. But this is also why I say diversify. But even if I was just holding XRP, I would go back to what made me invest initially. Why I even decided to put $1 into XRP. And I would think about that. And I would think to myself, has anything changed? Has anything changed since that time? And I think that that's a crucial question to ask yourselves. When we look at this post as well, from Bill Morgan, Belisarius, the misinformation campaign against XRP and the XRP ledger has been the most noticeable phenomena I have found in 3 years following crypto. At first, I experienced it following the lawsuit, which is actually why I started commenting on the case, because most of what I was hearing about the case outside the XRP community didn't sound right. As time passed and I found out more about the XRP ledger, I discovered that the misinformation campaign went much further. And yes, this is a big problem, right? Because what we are seeing here is we're seeing this discussion around how the XRP ledger is centralized, no token issuing in decentralized exchange, uncertainty with the SEC suit against Ripple, no smart contracts. So most of all, lack of knowledge about the XRP ledger really is. I've talked to so many misinformed people in my 5-6 years of the XRP ledger. It's absurd. Most have no idea what the XRP ledger has to offer. So I guess the biggest problem is the controversy, misinformation, confusion about the origin, and the lack of public knowledge about what the XRP ledger is and can do and could do for all these years. And yeah, as we look at XRP, one of the biggest problems that is really stifling XRP is the misinformation, the FUD, the ridiculous statements that we have seen in the past couple years. I mean, hell, if you were here during the lawsuit, and I mean like when it first dropped, if you go back to that time, I mean, you should have seen the post on X. You should have seen the discussions that were being made on X, and it was ridiculous. I mean, we've seen people calling for a 5-cent XRP. XRP's dead. It's done. You know, sell all of your XRP, go all in on this. Like, you should have seen the comments. It was ridiculous. But that's exactly what happens, right? People are fed up. People are done. They see some sort of post and it's a snowball effect. People forget what XRP actually is. They forget the idea around what XRP is and what it's doing. Even Moon Lambo comment on the idea around this new narrative. And it goes back to this post here where, you know, there's no smart contracts, there's no, you know, this, there's no that. And a lot of people were saying, well, XRP is going to be killed because of this. Well, we have from Moon Lambo, seems like a new popular narrative for why XRP will fail is that there's just too much competition now. People clearly parroting each other. I guess the nearly 2,000 coins from 6 years ago couldn't kill it, but now that there's 20,000 plus coins, we're in trouble. If only XRP was more advanced like other blockchains, then it would be safe, you know, like Bitcoin for an example. And again, you know, this is another thing, right? Everyone wants to say that this coin's going to kill that coin, this coin's going to kill this coin. Why is Bitcoin still the number one cryptocurrency in the space? Because we all know that Bitcoin is outdated technology. I mean, it's useless, technically speaking. You can't do financial transactions with Bitcoin, and I mean scalable transactions. You can't really build things without leveraging third-party networks like the Lightning Network, which are, by the way, extremely vulnerable and could be exploited very easily. Like, at the end of the day, why is Bitcoin the number one cryptocurrency? This is why I say, like, when we talk about and we hear these discussions around XRP being killed or XRP is going to be replaced, if Bitcoin hasn't been replaced in the time that Bitcoin has been out, then guess what? XRP surely is not going to be replaced, and XRP is surely not going to be killed. But all of these discussions and everything that we have seen, right, is happening at a very interesting time. And what do I mean by that? Well, let's look at the XRP chart. Now, I just recently talked about XRP, and I just recently talked about where XRP could go. Now, do you notice something on this chart? I could show you. So here we have where XRP is, kind of building out a floor. We are still trading against resistance at around like roughly 66 cents. It has been a big area of resistance for a little bit of time. You could actually see what happened once we did break out of the 66 cent zone back here in April of 2021 when we went to nearly $2 on XRP. But what's interesting is we're building out this floor on a very specific level, like 58 cents. And it's a level that we held and we closed on the weekly, by the way. The weekly is crucial on this. Candle bodies, we closed on this level back in July and the summer of 2021 before we rebounded all the way up to about roughly almost $1.40. This was also big areas of resistance right around this level that we are at and trading at going all the way back to November of 2020, before, of course, the lawsuit announcement. And we were also trading against it back in February, before, of course, we eventually broke out of this to go to $2. But we have now flipped this level into support, and we have been holding it as support for a while now. If we actually look at this, ever since we broke above this just recently back in October, we have been holding this level in a strong way for about 49 days, which is pretty significant. Now, if we lost 58 cents, yes, I would be a little bit concerned, but for the most part, we have been holding on to this level, and we have been building out a floor, just waiting for a big break. Now, I've been addressing this for a little bit of time. This is also why I say the stage is set for XRP going into 2024. But also, big shout to Bobby A and also JD, because I'm going to be utilizing two of their charts. Number one, 2024 XRP market. This is from Bobby A. This goes back to October. Here is the updated infamous chart. No changes. XRP is right where it should be and is following in the footsteps of 2020 Bitcoin. Just a bit slower. It will be a beautiful experience to witness this work of art turn into reality. Learn more at bobbyax.com. Now, here you guys have the overall chart. Now, I've been talking about this and I've been addressing this for a little bit of time on how XRP is in a beautiful uptrend, and it has been in a beautiful uptrend. I've been sharing it. If we go back in time all the way back to June of 2022, again, here's the significant low. Here's a higher low, slightly higher low. And ever since then, it's just been continuing on an upward trajectory. But if we look at the chart right now versus Bitcoin going back to 2020, it's in a nice uptrend. And it's waiting for the big moves to be made. Now, if we are going to hit the targets that Bitcoin hit, more so the fractal, it's the 4.236 Fibonacci level. XRP would be trading at about roughly $13.51 if we had a full extension. What I'm more so looking at is the 1618 to roughly the 3618, anywhere between $5.23 to $11.50, almost 6 cents. Now, during this time, and I think everyone should be doing this, of course, not financial advice, but what you should be doing with XRP is set aside 25% of your bag if you want to never sell. The rest, take profits along the way, meaning at $5.23 or even at the all-time high, right? Or even at the 2021 highs. Take some profits at the 2021 highs, take some profits at the all-time high, take some profits at the 1618, take some profits at the 2618, and even take profits at the 3618. Then keep that 25% of that bag on the sidelines, never selling, waiting for, of course, it's just a moon bag, right? You're waiting for utility, you're waiting for this, you're waiting for whatever. Waiting could very well be the death of you if you're holding your entire bag. Make sure that you're paying yourselves, make sure that you're taking profits, because again, we have been waiting for so long on XRP. So you need to make sure that you are taking some profits. You need to make sure that you are paying yourselves. But for the most part, yeah, this is a beautiful chart and it's an incredible viewpoint on where we are at with XRP. And it also shows you that as we do go sideways like this, right? FUD, frustration, impatience, it's all going to build here as we do go sideways. And I've always said this, a chart will go sideways like this while everyone is talking about how it's not moving, they will chase, and all of a sudden, boom, we get a big breakout to the upside, and that's where they all FOMO in, and it's just more fuel for the fire. But even JD, he says, I remember 2017 when dumb money capitulated after 4 years of boring emotional action while other coins skyrocketed. Dumb money complained and capitulated, missing the 600x gain. Present pattern looks exactly like 2017. Need more dumb money to complain before, and that's what we are seeing. That is more fuel for the fire. Now, will we have a 600x move? No, we won't, right? But we will see a significant gain on XRP, and most individuals will miss out on it because they capitulated. They got tired, they got bored. And even here, we can see the capitulation on it. Before the big uptrend, a shakeout right before the massive move. And by the way, yes, XRP could have a shakeout like that, even right here, where we lose the 58 cent level slightly, have a capitulation wick, and then we go, right? We could have that. So make sure that you are aware of that. But here you also have the 4-day chart. right? And you could see the overall view here. I mean, as we look at this chart and we look at where we are at right now, we have been squeezed between this massive trend line. This is a multi-year trend line. Think about where we're at right now. Think about what is happening right now. As everyone has been complaining, everyone has been frustrated. You have people saying, I'm shorting XRP at a time where XRP just had a massive win against the SEC this year. We've seen huge moves being made on the regulatory side of things around crypto. We start to see tokenization becoming a big focus point. Payments around crypto now being a big spotlighted use case. And you have people capitulating on XRP. You have people complaining about XRP at a time where it's building out a floor right now on a significant level, right before something is going to happen, in my opinion, going into 2024. You could not have a better setup. You can't. So as we really look at this space, I want you all to understand that a lot of the noise that you are seeing in the space, good or even bad, you got to stay neutral because it's all noise. That's all it is. Have your bags. Make sure that you have your picks set up already. Make sure that you are taking profits. Make sure that you have some on the sidelines just in case any crazy thing happens. But just make sure that you are avoiding the FOMO, avoiding the capitulation, avoiding, being emotional. You have to have risk management as well in place. But for the most part, don't get shaken out right before something big happens. A lot of people got shaken out back in 2017, right before the big moves were made on XRP. Don't get shaken out. Don't mess this up. It's a perfect setup. It really is. And I really do think that 2024 is going to be a big year for crypto, especially even XRP. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, to notifications on for some more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Peace out.